Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Rush holding it down with the Labudo Network. Right now, I'm promoting my side hustle, Rush Enterprise. If you're in the state of New Jersey, you need armed guards or unarmed guards, call up my business line and I'll line it up. The bigger the contract, the more money we make together, you heard? Today, I got my boy Latino. Let's talk about it in the building. Today we're gonna expound on the Great Deception, and this is, I mean, the Great Deception Volume Two, man. Talk to him, Latino.
Thank you for having me here. I appreciate it. Here at the Libido Network, and we're about to do our thing, man.
Word out, word out. Now, yeah, man. Like I said, man, we about to expound. First, we're gonna talk about the data centers that they have distributed, a few spots in the United States, and I mean, I want to play this clip, and then after we watch this clip, we're gonna talk about it. You still got that clip with the data centers, Latino?
Yeah, you want me to pull that one up?
Yeah.
I got you. Give me one sec. Yeah, man. How's your day so far, man? I mean, your night.
Yo, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty chill, you know.
Same, man. The weather's just been shitty.
Yeah, it's just that bipolar weather, man. It's just like hot and cold, man. You know.
Never know what to get, man. All right,
Yeah.
so the first one is this one right here. It's supposed to be. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't understand why is it pulling it like that. Okay, now we're talking. Fucking pushing buttons here, man. All right, here we go.
Recent reports have shown how energy use by AI data centers that we've been talking about are potentially causing electricity prices to rise for some Americans. But a new study says our drinking water is also impacted. Meteorologist Max Paris explains why so much water is being used and how advocacy groups want this issue addressed.
As the demand for artificial intelligence accelerates, the data centers that operate this new technology are consuming vast amounts of natural resources to get the job done, including fresh water, which cools off these massive servers and evaporates as it does so, with a new study showing this could threaten the drinking water supply nationwide. When you give AI a prompt, servers at data centers utilize enormous amounts of energy responding to them. As NewsNation has previously reported, the increased demand potentially causing some Americans' electricity bills to soar by up to 20%. This energy consumption generates heat, reducing the efficiency of these servers. So to counter that, data centers use incredible amounts of fresh water to cool them off, which could be threatening the water supply. According to new research from Purdue University, an average data center uses 300,000 gallons of water every day, enough to supply 1,000 homes, with 2/3 of new data centers being built in water-scarce regions like Arizona and Texas. In the Lone Star State, data centers will use 46 billion gallons of water this year alone and are projected to use nearly 400 billion gallons by 2030. That's about 7% of the total water used in the entire state. But a spokesperson for the Data Center Coalition believes these concerns are being addressed, saying the data center industry prioritizes efficient water practices and responsible management. Data centers are also actively investing in and deploying innovations such as waterless cooling systems, closed loop systems, and the use of recycled or reclaimed water. In Illinois, more than 200 data centers have already been built or are in development as the AI industry continues exploding, which is an alarming trend, according to a Great Lakes advocacy group based in Chicago.
We're on a collision course for competing water uses here in the Great Lakes region. So even though we're surrounded by this abundance, lots of folks are looking to tap into that abundance. And it's critical that we get a handle on where we're headed with this water use before parts of the industry make those decisions for us.
As water usage spikes and groundwater supplies are strained, there could be a need to siphon more water from the Great Lakes, which is a slippery slope since only 1% of lake water is replenished by precipitation every year, with advocates saying governmental regulation is what's needed most to manage this burgeoning industry.
All right, Max Superis, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download.
Yeah, man.
Yo, that's kind of scary, bro.
I mean,
Like,
it is. It's using all the minerals from the water, dude. Like, and this is the thing. You see how he was saying it's like every time you send a message or whatever the case is using all this energy and stuff. And it's like, yeah, then what the fuck was it doing before? Like before we started having these massive data centers, what were we were doing before to keep up?
Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? They have these data centers to have enough memory to deal with like the new smart cities that's gonna get ready to transpire, and also the car industry is changing. So, like, pretty much like those data centers is to design to watch you 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? Like when you get in your vehicle, you know what I'm saying? Those those new vehicles that they're getting ready to come out. Cause the America, they passed a law for the car industry to pretty much like watch you in your vehicle. Like say for instance, if you go over like 70 miles per hour with your vehicle, like you're breaking the law, breaking the speed limit or whatever, like your car will it'll automatically shut off. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about
So
it. This is why I'm not
yeah,
getting
man.
myself one of those new cars. Fuck that.
Yo, I mean, they already got a plan for that. They're
Yo,
gonna
no, it's already in the works.
yeah, like what they're doing is they're giving you poor quality of gasoline, and those gasolines is only compatible to the I guess the newer vehicles that's getting ready to
That's
come
where
out.
they get
So
you.
yeah, so like if you drive like a 98 Toyota, you put that E15 in your vehicle, like yo, it's gonna destroy your engine in a matter of days. You know what I'm saying? But this is what these data centers is designed for, to monitor you like 24 hours a day in your vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And also, smart cities that they're getting ready to build too. So like the more AI we use, the more data centers they're gonna start distributing in America. You know what I'm saying? And yo, those those data centers, they burn up to 5,000 gallons of water a day, my nigga. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
look what she said. 400 billion by 2030 something.
Yeah, we're cut. So there's gonna be a shortage of water, shortage of food. I mean, yo, and this is why I wanted to expound on the Great Deception. You know what I mean? From the one world religion, you know what I mean? The president ushering like different alien life forms, quote unquote. Like, once they do all that, it's gonna come with the one world religion and the one world, pretty much the new world order. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
And that's always been the plan. It's
Yeah.
just they can't do it as fast as they want.
I mean, yo, like, okay, you put it in the back already. What's this?
That's one of the data centers, and it shows you how it works with the water.
Where? Okay.
So you see this, it's showing you right now. Watch. See, that's the water going in. Then it heats up, it turns red, whatever, and then it goes right back out. This is the liquid input, 45, liquid output, 55. Yeah, crazy, right?
Yo, oh my goodness, man. Like, yo, shortage of water and food, man, in 2030, man. You know what I'm saying? And yo, World War III could transpire as well too. So, you factor in like, nuclear warheads hitting America, shortage of water with these data centers, man. Yo, we're pretty much cooked. And none of us is doing anything about it. It's kind of like, yo, we're accepting this newfound law with these vehicles and and all these smart cities that they're getting ready to build.
You guys gotta watch this.
USWR, the United States Water Reserve, will be one of the greatest wealth explosions of this century. Fresh water is the new oil. This is going parabolic.
This is exactly what Bill Gates was talking about. It's already on Coinbase under the ticker USWR, the United States Water Reserve. Almost nobody understands the severity of what's coming, but just stay with me. Bill Gates, the same guy who has predicted every single global crisis and profited billions off of it, is the same guy who's been buying water for all this time. AI has been secretly surging behind the scene that is creating a lot of heat, and that demands a law of constant cooling. And that cooling is costing billions of gallons of water, which is making our water very precious and very scarce. The United Nations literally confirmed this. With that in mind, water is set to become extremely valuable, since there's going to be less and less of it. There is actually a video going viral right now about Dan Penna saying that water might become the next gold, and that super elite families like the Rockefellers have actually been buying up water for the past 100 years. And we actually just got breaking news on CNN that literally says, Gates warns UN, global water famine by 2027, blockchain solution proposed. And if you look very closely, it says the billionaire philanthropist urges global leaders to adopt centralized technologies to avert a catastrophic water shortage. Now, what asset do you think he's talking about? Yes, you got it right, USWR. That made me very curious, so I started doing some digging on the blockchain. And I, of course, came across BlackRock's crypto portfolio holdings. And it turns out they've already been accumulating the USWR token, not even 72 hours after that article came out. They have been loading up on this without the public knowing at all. The biggest asset manager in the entire world does not make a move like this unless something important is about to happen. And then, guys, once I got to this website, that's when I went all in and deployed a lot of my capital into it. I went to the official USWR.ai website. And if you look up top, it actually says the president is set to announce the Strategic Water Reserve Framework onto effect on July 4th. When the president signs the USWR framework, we're looking at around 1,000x. Billions are literally about to flow through this project. If you guys are at all interested in investing into this token, just go on Coinbase and search up USWR. And before completing your purchase, just so you can verify it and not get scammed by fakes, make sure the contract address starts with these letters and ends with USWR. Make sure it's at around a $10 million market cap and it's at less than a cent. But most importantly, that it has over 13,000 holders. But if you do not have Coinbase, you can always just copy the contract address down below in the comments and paste it into Phantom Wallet. And as always, guys, this is not financial advice and please do your own research.
Yeah, man, crazy, bro.
Yo,
we
that's
even had.
That's
My
gonna
bad. Go ahead.
suck. No, I was just wanted to say that's gonna suck in the future, bro.
I mean, dude, Kyrie Irving, out of all people, bro. Kyrie. And I know I know that people won't say a lot of crazy things, but I mean, he's not crazy, bro.
Okay. Before we pull up the video, right? Dolomite 19. He says, "How we gonna have water shortage when the polar caps are melting?"
Bro,
Yo, do you know those machines burn but still, like 5,000 gallons of water a day, bro. That's a lot of water.
Taking the minerals away from it too. And
you know what I'm saying?
It's not like all the water is going back. It's some of it is being evaporated too.
Yeah. So that's something to think about, man. Like, yo, it's not like even with the polar caps melting or whatever, it's still a possibility that we'll still have a shortage of drinking water, bro.
Mm.
But you know what, yo, they need to if that's gonna happen, they need to link up with the guy. Well, obviously the government is doing this to have more control or whatever, but that's a different topic. But there's a dude, he created a machine where he's able to take like the air atmosphere and convert it into water. We might gonna have to need that in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I seen that. The black dude, he did that shit.
Yeah, I think he got a Nobel Prize for that too, I think.
Yeah, black. Yeah, I seen that. I did a whole thing on that because it was they were saying what black people have invented or whatever. So I brought that up, and I'm like, man, this is a great invention.
Yeah.
It may take a lot of time because but then again, as time goes, you could advance it to make it go faster. So
I still think it's weird that the Gates family or Bill Gates owns a lot of the land in North Dakota. I think that's weird. He owns majority of the water in the United States. I think that's weird. Whatever. That weird. It's to each his own. This is for informational purpose only. But at the same time, it's just like when you go to the grocery store and you see certain products that are on there that they spray with a bunch of shit, bunch of pests. I still
even Kyrie, man. Even Kyrie, bro. I want to show you something else too. Look at this.
You got it in the back already?
I'm about to pop it up right now. Right. So this is AI, but this is this is apparently not AI. This is China. One of their
oh yeah, they built the joint under the water. Yeah.
Smart, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So it's like they can find different ways of doing this. They don't have to necessarily go that route, but I feel like that's the only route that they have right now, or the alternative, or it could be nefarious. Maybe they're doing this intentional. Because look, you can have those PCs that you have that you put the water in it or whatever, and it stays cool or whatever. Like there's some of those PCs where you could just literally put antifreeze. Like
yeah. Yo, antifreeze in the PC is crazy.
But it beats using our water, right? Doesn't it?
I mean, yeah. Yo. I guess that would take time, trial and error to figure out the right components and like chemical compounds. To conjure up a antifreeze for a fucking computer. That is insane, nigga. Like, yo.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it, dude. And that's what I'm saying. So it's like when I hear the whole water thing, it's like, damn, man, is this intentional? Because it's like there's other ways, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like there is other ways, bro. There is like you could use nitrogen too to keep this shit cool, bro. Like I don't know, like I'm pretty sure there's other,
You know
other
what?
ways.
But everything and that those are good solutions, man. But these rich cats, they ain't trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're trying to control the water supply. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, it's all about power, bro.
And this is the best way to control the water supply because you have to understand that for many years they've been trying to do this, right? But they couldn't. So what way to do it, right? For instance, let me give you a great example, California, right? The Palisades got burnt down. Why? Because the main holder of the water supply, it's the same family that gives you your almond milk. And there's people that are lactose intolerant. They don't like to drink milk. They want their almond milk. So now you're gonna have to fight against people that want their almond milk, bro. You get what I'm saying? And that's how it works. So this is how they got us. You see in that first news clip that we played.
Yeah.
Remind you what she said. She said every time you send a text or anything, it's wasting energy and all that, right? So it's she's kind of putting it on you now. Do you understand what she just did right there?
Yo,
She's
man,
saying it's your fault.
Yeah, that's how they do, bro.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. So it's like the outcome of this. It's like what? Either we get rid of this shit and then you don't get to text, you don't get to send a funny meme, you don't get to go online. Like what you know what I'm saying? So they're giving you kind of an ultimatum without even giving it to you. It's like, okay, we could get rid of all this stuff tomorrow, but then again, you won't have anything. And people are not going to be willing to give that up, bro. You crazy? You know what it is for you to wake up in the morning and check your phone? Like, come on, man. You think people want to give that up?
I mean,
to that now. Like,
yo, listen, man. Like, yo, we're headed into a real grim future, man. Like, this is what they got planned for us, man, and nobody is like talking about this. Like, you know what I mean, there's a few content creators expounding on it, but there's not a lot of people talking about this, man. This is serious, man. Like there will be, if they continue to go this rate, there will be a shortage of water, drinking water. And we can't survive without water, man. You can survive without eating for a couple weeks, but you cannot survive a couple of weeks not drinking any form of water, bro. Like, you're cooked. You need water.
Yeah. I mean, you need water for everything.
Yeah. How you gonna you know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness, like, how you gonna cook? You can't cook without water. You know what I'm saying? You need
to live without
water, man. That's like that's the essence of life in itself, bro. You know what I mean?
Nuts, bro. Fucking crazy, bro. Let's play this clip.
Okay, you guys were 100% right about data centers, but just how right you are is kind of scary. We heard about Georgia quietly draining water. We might have heard about Oregon and Amazon and the farmlands, but what they're doing now in Colorado, buying land with the sole intention of, now my words here, to let it die because the water plant won't give them what they want, that might be the weakest weak sauce move I've ever heard. But thankfully, as we see these things cropping up more and more, we do see more and more people standing up to them. So I don't know if that makes me naive in my confidence, but I do think the chances of the data center getting built in Colorado are slimmer than an airplane cookie. Honestly, the thing I'm most curious about is to see who else enters this battlefield. Right now, we have the state of Colorado and, of course, the data center. But I just don't know who else has a dog in the fight. And until somebody comes out to either defend the data center or to defend the state, we won't know who else is truly involved behind the scenes. But seeing as this happened within the last week, we should be seeing some new players cropping up here in the next few days. And I'll keep you updated.
Shit, man. These data centers are going everywhere, man. Everywhere.
Yo, we're cooked, man.
Everywhere.
I mean, we're cooked. I mean, between this and these smart cities, man, that's almost full control. And not to mention, like, yo, cash is gonna be obsolete. So you know those days where you had like, $10,000 in your mattress, 50 grand here and there, like those days is over. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna be able to track every move you make from when you're driving and how you spend your money, man. Like, everything is gonna be in one giant algorithm, you know?
It's just fucking wild, bro. It's like Eagle Eye, bro. That movie.
Yeah, I remember that film.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that film. And when I was watching that film, I'm like, man, there's no way, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, you living that shit now, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the powers that be, man, for some reason, they got to tell you before they screw you over. It's
yeah.
Universal law that they have to do that. You know what I mean? And, yeah, man, and this is, and this is a part of the Great Deception, nigga. Like, they're gonna keep you under control in these type of methods, man. You know what I mean? From the one world currency and you driving your vehicle and all that, man. Like, you're being monitored 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? So this is something, to really grasp on, man. And this is all a part of biblical prophecy, so, because at some point they will, conjure up a beast system where you have to, accept the mark. But, you do that, man, you're cooked because you'll forever be Yah's op. I mean?
You don't think that the mark was COVID?
Nah.
What?
Nah. I mean, yo, listen, there's some people that saying that it is because
modifies your DNA.
Right. And I don't want to, because I got a strike for breaking down like DNA.
This is just alleged. This is just for entertainment purposes.
Yo,
nothing.
what's this clip right here?
No, I'm talking about no, that's the clip that you told me to pull up.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, my bad. I just have it ready. Yeah, but
But
you're right though. We just this is only for entertainment purposes. This is nothing legit. We're not doctors or anything like that.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, okay. Back to I guess that. Yeah, I mean, no, it's not considered to be the mark. And if you read your scriptures, it clearly lets you know it's something that you have to accept within either the palm of your hand or onto your forehead. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't think that was the mark of the beast. Not at all. Not even close, bro. Well, what about you? Like, what's your thoughts on that? Do you believe it is?
In a sense.
So like, what do you subscribe to? Like, what's you know what I mean? As far as religion wise, like, what do you believe in?
Yeah, I believe in God. I believe that maybe, just maybe, he was one of these super beings, and we just told a different story. Who knows, man? But I do believe in God, dude. I believe in Jesus.
Okay, word. So, do you somewhat believe in what the scriptures say? In like, I mean, in the scriptures?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So it's pretty. You know what? Let me pull it up. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull
Give
it
me one
up.
second.
Give me a second, y'all. I'm looking this up so I can pull it up.
I'm back.
I bet. I'm about to pull up the scripture. Hold up. Let's see. Oh, damn. Give me a second. I'll get the link for you. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. My bad, Gabe. Just give me a second. Hold on. Yo, can you see that? Or it's like super blurry for you?
I can see it.
What about now? Is that better?
Yeah, it's way better.
All right. Okay, now. Okay, the mark of the beast is primarily mentioned in Revelation 13, chapter 13, verse 16 through 18, which states that the second beast, often interpreted as the false prophet, will require all people to receive a mark on their right hand or forehead. This mark is essential by buying and selling, indicating a form of economic control tied to alle- alle- elegance to the beast. The passage reads, hold on. Damn, I gotta pull this out.
Yeah, but you don't think the mark was like when they were reading your temperature? They were
Nah,
reading in your
I
head.
mean, yeah, this says it right here. The market, okay, okay, to receive the mark either on, what I mean, your right hand or your forehead. Like, that didn't happen. You just got a flu shot. I mean, and people are expounding on the RFI chip, which is like a grain, like it's like a little, it's like the side of a seed, and they insert that in you, so that you could have access to like to use your physical hand as a debit card. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
think the mark will be in somewhat in that style of, you know what I mean, for the beat system to use to, implement that into, people's skin and shit like that, like in their hand and forehead
I
and
mean,
all that.
you want to know what's crazy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, Latino truth story time. So I used to work for Edible Arrangements, right? And one
Yo,
day,
keep cooking. I gotta log out and log back in. I gotta get the link for Gabe. Give me a sec.
all right, man.
Keep cooking.
All right. So I worked for Edible Arrangements, right, for like years and some change. And while I was doing a delivery, I delivered to Mass General Amputee Center, which is located in the Navy Yard in Boston. And when I went into that building, bro, I shid you not, dude. The only dude, I'm telling you, the only man that worked there was a security guard. It was two of them. It was a black guy and like a Hispanic dude. So they let me up. Up. I press the elevator. I go up, right? And I go up to the third floor to drop off the bouquet arrangement, right? When I go there, I noticed that everyone that worked in that building, right, in research, all the doctors were all female, right? Aside from that, what I've noticed was every time they opened the door or anytime they did anything where they had to put any credentials in, all she would do was tap her fucking hand. And
Yo,
then
that's
I asked her, I was like, yo, like, how you doing that? Because, curiosity. She said she has a chip implanted in her.
Yeah, so pretty much that's gonna be that. But those chips that they're inserting, that's not the actual mark, because they're gonna come up with an image for you to worship first, and then they're gonna distribute the actual mark for you to accept. Now, at that point, if you do, and this is a part of scriptures too, like if you do accept this kind of mark, you know what I mean, you're pretty much forever God's op. You know what I mean?
What up, Gabe?
What's up, boys?
What up, man?
Yo,
Yo,
what's up,
but
Gabe?
isn't
What's
that crazy
poppin'?
though that all those women in that hospital have that thing, dude? Like that shit freaked me out. It was like the episode of what's the name of the show? Black Mirror.
I think there are times where I do feel like we are in the end of times, but I think we still have the choice.
Word. My bad, Gabe. Yeah, and you're right. We at the last hour. I want to read this. Okay, sentient statue image of the beast who commands everyone to worship the Antichrist is an image, seems to be a robot or android. Now, yo, this is crazy because I did a stream a while back, and I was expounding on a dude that proclaimed to be from the future, and what he was saying, like, yo, when the future hits, like AI becomes the actual government, and like this, like three people controlling like this one supercomputer, but really AI is running everything. You know what I mean?
So
So
it
by
becomes
him
a
saying
Terminator,
this,
real life Terminator.
right. So by him saying this, like, yo, I kind of, I think the image of the beast would be some type of robot. Word is born.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I
It
mean
hasn't
that's what
already
people say
happened.
about AI.
I don't think that we're gonna win with AI. I just don't. I mean, it is great, but it's not. Because I use
Yeah,
AI
man.
for music because I don't have an actual band, but it's like
Mhm.
I'd rather have a band than AI.
Yeah, man. I mean, yo, AI is not a good thing at all, man. That's just way too much control, bro. You know?
I think we've been given too much too soon as far as technology in that sense.
Agreed. But then again, it goes to it's like how you treat a kid. You give a kid something so much that they become accustomed to it. In the moment that they act out, you take it away, right? You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Who's to say that maybe in the future, if we want to keep continuing to use AI or anything to that nature, right? We would have to actually start putting in a real ID into your name every time you send a tweet.
Technology has gone too far off the rails because I remember, like, okay, back in high school, a hard drive, a 60 gig hard drive cost $300, right? People barely were getting a DSL and cable modems back then. Around 2000 is when people really started to like get that shit, right? Now think about from 2000 to 2010, what are the inventions we came up with? You know, we had the iPod, iPhone, things like that. Now, from 2010 to 2020, look how far it jumped. And once again, now here we are, 2020, 2027. Look how far we've jumped. Big, huge leaps in technology.
Right. Well, I mean, they say, you know, the government is making deals with, you know what I mean, with the Greys to get, like, you know what I mean, high
And I do believe in that shit.
technology. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I think we've had this as far as fiber optics. Like fiber optics has been around for they've discovered that shit long ago. They just didn't know how to make it.
Right. Yeah. That came from one of the
Alien ships,
from the
yeah.
alien technology. Yeah.
Yep.
Because you know they used to use copper in order to transfer data. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Now, okay.
So I'm a lot
Okay.
into the paranormal and UFO shit a lot. So like, yeah, I'm down with that shit.
Now, okay, NYC Majestic 227. He says the word robot and android didn't exist back then. So anyone seeing this vision would consider it to be a statue. Word is born. Yeah, you're right, man.
And words
Yeah.
change over time, so you know, yeah, it could mean that.
Yeah, word is born, man. And you know, back to like, you know, advanced alien tech, like pretty much they done made a deal, you know what I mean, with the Greys to get this kind of alien technology or whatever. You know what I mean?
And they've pretty
And
much told us that aliens are real slowly, and nobody cared.
right, well, I mean, that's what the government call them. But yo, they you know what I mean? They're fallen celestial beings, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there's a lot more shit that we just don't know, and it's coming to light now. Where we thought it was all like a lie, or thought it was bullshit, but no, that shit was real the whole time.
Word is born. And speaking of aliens, man, yo, Tino, can you pull up that clip real quick with the alien joint?
Yep. And I got some more too.
All right, bet.
Bunch of video surfacing of extraterrestrial biological entities or interdimensional beings meeting with world leaders or government officials. Now, I'm not saying whether this is real or whether it's AI, because it very well could be computer-generated imagery. However, it is very interesting, okay? It's very interesting, and it's something they're trying to tell us, all right? Especially since the government just made us aware that 4 different extraterrestrials have visited the planet. And then all of these type of videos are surfacing right after Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day movie dropped. There's something they want us to know. Teachers like Frito Mutwa then made us aware that our planet had been visited by a multitude of extraterrestrial biological entities. Also teachers such as Dr. Malachi Z. York. All right, and not only have they been visiting the planet, but they have also been amalgamating with the humans on this realm. A lot of us are star seeds, and this is where the concept of junk DNA derived. Junk DNA isn't junk. It's actually dormant extraterrestrial epigenetic storage that they don't want us to know that we have access to. What's happening currently is as we increase in frequency, we're beginning to ascertain access to that epigenetic storage, that so-called junk DNA. This is what the great solar flash is going to unravel. When they mentioned to us that there's 4 different types of extraterrestrials that visited the planet, they mentioned the insectoids, they mentioned the Nordics, they mentioned the Greys, and they mentioned the reptilians, and completely left out
the Nordics.
Extraterrestrials, all right? There's a lot of extraterrestrials, Risquians, Andromedans, Syrians that are actually melanated, all right? That have afros, that have waves, that have what you would call locks, that look just like us, that are all throughout the cosmos. And this is one of the biggest secrets that they don't tell us. us. This is one of the reasons why they locked Dr. Malachi Z. York up. All right, Dr. Malachi Z. York was making us aware of this in a book titled The Man from Planet Risk. He was making us aware that we have extraterrestrial origins, and they didn't like that. This is why they consistently poison us, due to the fact that they fear us accessing that ancient extraterrestrial epigenetic memory. Due to the fact that melanin is a semiconductor, but when exposed to large amounts of ultraviolet radiation, it then becomes a superconductor. And this superconductor then gives us the ability to facilitate access to that 12-strand genetic template. It's also very important that we begin to incorporate fasting in order to properly receive the message that's being facilitated from our cosmic star family. Oftentimes you hear ringing in the ear due to the toxic metals in your body. This is also why I promote detoxing and decalcifying the pineal gland and cleansing and purging the body of all parasites. Right now, our cosmic families are trying to communicate with us more than ever. Master metaphysical teacher Dr. Delbert Blair then made us aware of this great solar flash and how to rekindle and reconnect our ancient extraterrestrial epigenetic memories. He been told us that this solar flash would happen. He been made us aware to staying clear of omnipresent radiation, and he been talking about quantum EMF stickers way before 5G even came out. All right, so again, I recommend wearing copper. All right, I recommend keeping shungite on you, crystals to protect you from the 5G towers. All of these things are things that teachers like Dr. Delbert Blair been made us aware of. And what a lot of people don't know is that Dr. Delbert Blair also shared his experience with his encounter with black extraterrestrials that had the ability of telepathically reading his mind. Truth is, it's a reason they're trying to hide our cosmic origins from us. It's a reason they don't want us to know that we descend from the stars. And it's also a reason that they're poisoning us consistently and fear us accessing our 12-strand genetic template, or that so-called junk DNA. They don't want us remembering who we are, because once we do, at that particular point in time, it's a wrap for their movement. And we become the white blood cells on a planet to eliminate the parasitic vampiric entities. I recommend consuming large amounts of chlorophyll to purge out all of the toxic metals and microplastics in your blood. Just having melanin isn't going to be enough to survive the great solar flash. A lot of us have poor eating habits and been trained to overeat. All right, 3 meals a day is technology. It's a situation where we need to give our digestive system a break and get back to the point of fasting. When you fast after a duration of 12 hours, the body naturally goes through apoptosis, which is a programmed cell death. All right. This means that just by fasting, you have the ability of eliminating dis-ease. And chlorophyll contains the necessary magnesium to open the D3 receptors to allow you to pull in more light photons from the sun. I do have high quality chlorophyll available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Also recommend decalcifying and activating the pineal gland to rekindle our telepathy. In ancient times, we didn't have to speak verbally. We had telepathy and we also had telekinesis. Somewhere along the lines, they calcified our pineal gland. It's important to know that the pineal gland is the cosmic gateway and brain's antenna to higher dimensional realms. And it operates by way of piezoelectric microcrystals called magnetites, dendrites, and calcites, in which they cover with chemtrails that are typically emitting things like lead, cadmium, mercury, and aluminum that tend to pretty much cover the piezoelectric crystals, which hinders your connection. And this is why when our cosmic celestial star family tries to communicate with us, oftentimes, instead of a transmission, it would come through as a loud ring instead of a transmission. Once you begin to decalcify and activate the pineal gland, then you receive those transmissions a lot more frequent. Arataki is phenomenal for pineal gland activation, and it promotes things like lucid dreaming as well as astral travel by way of phenolic compounds called chubalagic and gallic acids. I do have the Third Eye Awakening Hirataki capsules available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Listen, the more we cleanse and purge our avatar to accept the cosmic light codes that are coming in, the more we have the ability of facilitating the ancient memories of our cosmic bloodlines. Peace, love, and light to everyone. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
Yeah, man, I believe that shit. Not totally, but to a degree.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much wanted to show the first clip. I didn't want it to ride out, but yeah, pretty much he and they did this, I think May 8th. They expounded on, they disclosed the information of yes, 4 different type of alien species, right? And pretty much that they told us that aliens is real in May 8th.
Yeah. Before that, actually, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean the reason why the reason why I'm expounding on this because that's a part of the Great Deception. Like
Yeah.
pretty much they're gonna say
You
these
think it'll be
celestial.
a fake invasion?
I mean, not. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
it'll be that, but it'll pretty much say that these celestial beings will proclaim that they created mankind, which is completely false and it's not true. But this is the part of the Great Deception that's supposed to transpire in the near future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yo, before you play the clip, I want to read this. Hold on. And shout out to NYC Majestic. I know someone who had an argument with a female whose face shapeshifted reptilian before YouTube existed with people raving about them. He's a proud man who wouldn't admit being scared by a woman. Yeah, word is born. Like yeah, the okay, a lot of these quote unquote lizard people or whatever, they're in position of power. You know what I mean? So, the people that run the world aren't really human, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're what I mean? They're considered to be the lizard people or whatever.
Reptilians.
Yeah, I don't want to keep saying that. I mean,
Yeah, I know. It sounds dumb.
So yeah, yeah, you bad funny. Yeah, go ahead and play the clip.
Roll it.
You had our president putting out this picture today of him with Kim Jong-un. What was this from when was this, 2018 or something? I can't remember when it was exactly. But is he trying to say something? Is he going to meet with him again soon here? He also put out this weird photo yesterday. A lot of people were talking about it, saying they look Nordic.
Nordics.
Well, actually, we did find out where this actually came from. It's a real photo. Okay. A lot of people are thinking of the Nordic alien Nordics, right? Actually, they're actually from Norway. These are real Nordics. Okay. Apparently, they're the Guard. I'll show you that in a little bit. But a lot of people are talking about it, talking about all these weird Galactic Federation, aliens, grays, Nordics, all this weird stuff, right? This looks kind of strange. That's really weird looking. This guy does look a little strange looks a little bit pale. But he's part of the Guard, apparently, for Norway. This is what they're saying right here. You got the original photo from May 15th, 2018.
Trump is a tall man. Look how tall these people are.
They are members of the King's Guard.
6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah,
Kongens Garde
Probably
of
shrunk 'cause he's
Norway.
older now.
The King's Guard in Norwegian monarch's official guard and ceremonial unit. This is apparently who they were. Obviously very tall. Our president is allegedly 6'3", although I think he's shrunk over the years. Maybe he was 6'3" when he was younger. I think he's probably about 6'1" now.
Yeah, everyone
but
shrinks when they get older.
at any rate,
Especially at
you
his
got
age.
that story there.
Crazy. They were at the White House, bro.
You got Nordics at the White House.
Yeah.
Now they're supposedly the Guard, right? But to me, I don't know. I've never seen.
I don't know, man. I never
They
seen
look
them
funny,
guys look
dude.
like that. Yeah, right,
Yeah,
right,
They
Gabe.
don't look quite there. Like
I
normal
got
white people.
pictures. Let me see. I got
And I've
pictures.
seen a lot of white people. I think we've all seen a lot of white people.
Yeah, seriously.
They don't look like typical white people.
Yeah, for real. What? They guards instead of being in the NBA. What kind of shit is that, man?
Yo, I mean, man, who would have thought? I would have never thought 20 years ago, like they would disclose this kind of information in the public. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there has to be a reason for it. I think that it's just a point where
Yeah, I
they
didn't
can
think it
no
was going to
longer
be in
hide
our
it.
lifetime. I thought it would be maybe the next one. But I think by the time we're done, there'll be a lot of shit going out that, man, we can't even explain. By the time we're done as people, just all of us are with our mortality. I think by the time we go out, there'd be some crazy shit going on that we can't even fathom or never fathomed when we were, kids.
What do you think he was telling them? Quite frankly, I love your hair. I used to have hair like yours. I remember I used to have nice, silky, smooth hair. I still got great hair, though, for an 80-something-year-old, Quite frankly, you look kind of pale.
That's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, that's real good. You sound like Trump for real.
That's some shit he's there.
Shout out to the Libido Network, Here we're Russian Gabe and Latinos. The greatest podcast right now. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Thank you, Mr. President. That means a lot.
Yo, you had me dying last stream, man. Like, you are funny. How you made Jay Prince a white boy? That is just insane, dog.
Latinos? Are you actually Latinos?
Yes.
Mexican?
No, my parents are
Puerto Rican?
Dominican. I was born in Puerto Rico.
Okay, Mexican here. Half Mexican.
Nice.
Half Mexican, half Filipino.
I love Mexican food, man. I just finished having some tacos just about now.
Yeah. Actually, I just ordered some right now. Waiting for my DoorDash.
Yo, but you know what's crazy, man? Like, the Dr. Yorks and all these conscience like scholars, they expounded on alien life forms. I mean, they don't call it alien life forms, but they expound on the legends of Yaakov.
Yo,
I don't know.
I was about to just get into that just now. Yo, get out of my head. Get out of my head, son.
Yo, you are funny, man.
Nah, because this is the thing. Like we were talking, right? Like we were talking earlier, and I responded. We kind of talked about this a bit, and I told you my reasoning why, right? So, and then it's funny that you played that first clip with the guy that was just selling supplements and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He was stating how there's black beans, right? So
right,
it's okay. So that's 2 for 2 now. We got Farrakhan and we got this guy stating this, right? Because it's like, why didn't they mention that there's alien beings too, right? Cool. And I've always thought this shit that who knows, maybe it's so different, many races, because we were probably, how Europe did the Australians and just kicked them off to Australia because it was like the trash of the trash. Who's to say that they, maybe we are all aliens and they just sent us here because we were just the trash of the trash, right? But anywho, back to this guy. He might be onto something.
He's a great speaker, but sometimes he's out there.
Yeah, but he might be onto something with this Jacob.
Yeah, he might be onto something.
He might be onto something with this Jacob thing, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I used to think it was crazy, but until the White House came and said there was 4 different beings and shit, I was like, wait a minute. The first thing that came to my mind was Farrakhan.
Dude, people used to think, child trafficking was crazy. They ate children, and then come to find out there's so many children being abducted.
So who's to say Jakku created white people, bro?
Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the legend of the tales. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Yo, that's crazy. But I mean,
I'm starting to believe this shit.
That's a part of, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's a part of, you know what I mean? Yo, man, I guess you could play the clip. Yo.
Oh shit, it's muted.
Right in your midst.
Oh, this, yeah, that's why. Fuck, I can't play this. If it was my channel, I would have played it, but there's a hot boy bullshit on it. It's just the instrumental, him talking. I usually don't fuck around with that stuff, but I'm not gonna take my chances with this channel. But he's basically stating that Jakku basically created the white man, and people laugh at him for saying that. And this is a clip of like him 15 years ago. But yo, I'm really starting to believe it, yo. Y'all think I'm like I'm clowning and stuff. Like I'm being dead real. Like I put this on myself. You know what I mean?
Nah, I get
like,
you, dog. No, I know you're being real.
I'm being 100% right. Like this is not even. I'm not trying to make jokes or nothing, dude. Like,
But with things like this, it's just conjecture because it's like all we can do is just kind of assume, you know.
Jules
No
is
way,
like, no, bro. Nah, man, nah. I'm gonna give you my reasoning right now, man. Like, let me elaborate. Give me a second. Right, so right, so the reason why I think this is because it's like, yo, where the Nordic beans come from? Did Jakku create these Nordic beans?
Yo, that's crazy.
I'm saying? That's why you feel me? You ain't gonna hear about the black ones because the black ones are probably too busy doing upscale shit. And then we got we got the low blacks over here on Earth.
I was gonna say, why are there no black aliens?
Yeah, you are so funny.
I'm not even being funny. I'm just like
they gave
where's
us
the black
the
aliens?
Kisses and the Pookies and shit, man. And this is what I'm saying, bro. This is the same thing with the white people, bro. They gave you all the conquerors and the people that gotta take over and kill shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like we wasn't good for these intellects, bro. Who's to say that maybe we were the bottom of the bottom, bro?
Because supposedly we have like reptilians, we have these like draconians, we have these Nordics, we have cat people, aliens, we have, but there's no black aliens. There's no black aliens.
What do you think about furries?
Yo, you are so funny.
But I'm a little bit right, though. It's like I don't think there's been any.
Okay, now this is the legend of Jakku. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know this.
Pretty much. Okay, this dude is from a distant planet. He comes to Earth and he links up with these cone-headed people. Now, these cone-headed people actually live in the underwater. You know what I'm saying? So, but Jakku fell in love with one of them, but the leader of this camp right here, the conehead people, don't like his race of people. So
he's black. I get it.
So pretty well, pretty much. Fast forward, he end up, I guess, manipulate.
Shit, universally, nobody likes black people.
And create a different set of people that that possess the pheomelanin. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That was wild.
Intergalactically, people don't like black people.
Damn, man, it's like that's fucked up, bro.
Yo, so all complaints about the white man should be directed at Jakku. Yo, pretty much, bro. Pretty much.
I want to hear about this Jakku, dude. Let's roll it.
Yeah, so pretty much, he's a powerful dude. He has telepathy, telekinesis, super strength. You know what I mean? He's pretty much a Superman with a big head.
With that fucking head, I'm surprised he don't take XM radio.
Yo, but okay. Oh yeah, and to elaborate, these beings live in the Earth's core, like because the hidden legends. There's two small versions of Earth in the core. You know what I'm saying? And that's where these set of people live at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yo, Jules, you just you just upset that black people created white people. You just mad. That's all it is. I get it.
But this is all like allegory stories, man. This shit is not real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, it's real. It's real for me, man. Come on,
man. It's real. It's real. Like that old wrestling fan. It's real to me, goddammit.
Damn it.
Yo, but and this is what I'm saying, man. Like, yo, man, there's so much information based on this that when there is tangible proof of different beings that quote unquote aliens or whatever, that's where y'all gonna get hit with the great deception. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but my biggest question would be for Jakub, if I ever met him. What was you thinking when you made gingers, bro? Like, was that the first take?
Dog, I love redhead women.
Oh, same
I
here.
don't
But it's just like
I don't care if they're freckly or whatever. I like the funky looking ones too.
There's some of them that are hard to look at. Just saying.
But the ones with red hair, blue eyes, woo.
You know, I'm just saying, respectfully.
Just saying myself.
Now these set of people are considered to be the Elohim. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much Elohim is a Hebrew word, God, more than one God or whatever. And this is what, you know, some of these cultures believe in. I mean,
eat. Yo, that dude right there, yo, he looked like he used to sell me weed, bro.
Yo, you mad funny nigga.
Yo, swear to God.
You know what I mean?
Should you not?
Word is born, man. Like, yeah,
Yo,
man, pretty
they
much.
got the emblem of like the hospital thing on the little
Yeah,
stick.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? But yo, these are like you know, celestial beings or whatever. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean, they call them they call them the Elohim, you know what I mean? But there's another term that they use in Hebrew, Beni Elohim. And Beni Elohim means the sons of God. Now in your Bible, it breaks down the science on the sons of God. In lame terms, the sons of God are the angels. You know what I mean? That God created, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Robot Chicken, we created you, bro. Since you know, Dominicans are like 70% African. You know, this time around, I'm gonna actually say that I am black just for today, because I never say I'm white either. You know, but for today, I am black, and by proxy, we created you. Yep. Damn right, we created you, bro. Go ahead, Rush.
I'm indigenous Mexican. I'm not Spaniard Mexican.
Well, we created you too.
Yo, but yo, pretty much like this could be a possibility. You know what I mean? And how this is gonna take place. You know, there's gonna be probably a nuclear war. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna be, you know, looking for water, food, and all that. And you know, most of the world is probably gonna be a wasteland because of the nuclear war. And that's when they're gonna usher in this, you know, one world religion with these alien creatures and telling them, yo, y'all gotta take them off. Oh,
yeah.
Yo, bro. Oh God, that was a good one, yo. Clip that shit. Bonquisha's out of this world.
Yo, you are so funny.
Yo, you right. Oh, you right. I have to agree with you on that one. Like, this is what I be saying. Like, I be like, when I be seeing these ghetto ass Spanish chicks, I be like, yeah, these bitches ain't from here. They got to be outside the planet or something, because they're not normal, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they probably got, I don't know, they probably got alien DNA, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's probably a representation of the double helix, man. Yo, NYC is on point, bro.
Yo, NYC is he's subscribe to Rush, man, too, NYC. All of y'all, man. All my mods and the people in the chat that from my side, man, go and subscribe to the Lobito Network, man.
Shit, I've been with Rush for like 5 years now.
Yeah, we knew each other for a while now.
Wow, man, yeah.
Yeah, I bumped in with Rush when I first started doing my stream. He came up and he spent like 2 hours, and that, you know.
He's always got some interesting shit to say. It's either about bitches or just about interesting shit.
Yeah, we were talking about Dominican bitches, and you know, some. I'm gonna tell you something, man.
That's his wheelhouse.
There was some dudes, you know, there's some dudes, and you know, that get kind of pissed off at the fact that I kind of talk about my woman that not my woman, but you know, our women from my country that way. But it's like, but it's the truth though.
But all women are like that.
Like, this is what I'm saying. So it's like, I don't understand why, like, because this is the thing, right? So when I say things about Keisha or whatever, I don't see Rush getting pissed off at me. And it's like, I respect that, because it's like, I'm not going to get pissed off at him for talking shit about Hispanic women.
You know why?
It just is
'Cause
what
he
it
stays
is, bro.
sucker free.
You know what I mean? But there's some dudes that
know what I
shit
mean?
you not,
Exactly.
bro.
Stay sucker free.
Rush. I'm telling you, some dudes that be like, nah, but you can't say that though. And it's like, why not though? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, yo, people, some people are sensitive about things like that, man. But yo, man, the truth is the
Not
truth,
me.
bro. You know what I mean?
Not me. Because I know I ain't talking about my wife. I know I ain't talking about my mom. I know I ain't talking about my daughter. So at the end of the day, I don't take no offense to that. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You married
If
to
you
a Dominican woman, or what? You?
Yeah, I'm with a Dominican woman. But if you take offense to that, then there's some truth to that. Because I mean, shit. Why would you be upset?
I say, yeah, be merry and no.
So pretty much, yo, I think that's how it's gonna happen. And when the rapture takes place, they're gonna blame it on aliens. You know what I mean? I know this shit sound crazy, nigga, but yo, I think that's gonna be the playbook, man. Know what I mean?
I just hope that I don't pick the wrong side.
Project Bluebeam.
Yeah,
Project
exactly.
Bluebeam, like you got all kind of shit, man. Telling you, man, this gonna be the greatest deception ever, nigga. You know what I mean?
No, I've seen some Bluebeam videos where like Jesus is in the clouds and people are going crazy and shit. Like it's great,
Gabe,
man.
I want you to say what you was gonna say. What side you worried about? What side or whatever? Go ahead, explain.
No, I said I'm worried when it happens that I pick the right side because whatever's been shown in front of us, hopefully my heart will take me to the right side.
And what do you mean? What do you mean by the right side? The right side, righteousness, or the right side in the right side of like survival?
Righteousness. I don't care if I have to. Yeah.
Now the reason why I asked this is because, like, okay, if we went, this is the thing, right? Like, you go on CT's show, right? And shout out to CT because I rock with him, I fuck with him. You know what I mean? But you have these people that go up there, bro, and like they say the dumbest things, bro, when it comes to race and stuff. And it was a time when the question came up, like, if it was a scenario where whatever, which side would you pick? And me as a Latino, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, I'm going to pick the white side because these motherfuckers be hunting and all that and gathering and all that shit. I don't know how to do any of that.
I'm the most efficient side. I don't care. If I have a choice, I'll take
Exactly the sufficient side. So what side do you think that would be? And this is what I'm saying. So when you asked that, like, I thought of that. And it's like, not to be racist or anything, but it's like, I'm going to pick survival, bro. It's the same thing. Like, if I was in DR, right, and that shit was to kick off, man, I'm going to the countryside because none of those people in the city know how to survive like that.
But what if it's a test to see, hey, do you want to survive or do you want to be, eternal?
I mean, what is eternal? Because like,
meaning like, do you want to like whatever heaven is or whatever that shit is?
Yeah, but ain't you supposed to find heaven on earth?
Nah.
I think we're in hell right now, honestly.
Nah, bro. I think
hell,
you're supposed to find peace within yourself, bro, and then that's the best scenario for heaven on earth.
No, that's not gonna save you for what's coming, bro.
These are the conversations you have when you don't really know what the fuck will happen.
Yourself.
We can.
You never know what's gonna happen, dude. Like,
they said
2012 or something was gonna happen. Nothing happened. They said Y2K. Nothing happened. They said 1990 something. Nothing happened.
2000.
Like, come on, man. Like,
I was at Red Hot Chili Peppers concert. I was saying, shit, if the end of the world's gonna happen, I want to do it at a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert.
Like, this is what I'm saying.
Though.
It's like,
spoiler alert.
All these project 25, project this, project that. And it's like, Jesus, man. At what point do we like just like be like, damn, man, most of this shit, might have had occurred, but to a small minimal, and it's like it still hasn't kicked off the way one would have thought.
Unfortunately, we got to keep going with shit like that because we got China, we got Russia, we got other people. Everyone just wants the spot. Dog.
Oh shit, man. Excuse me.
I remember what Reagan said. It's like he said, imagine if
He's like, the only way that we'll come together is
together. Yeah, exactly. What if there's an alien invasion? Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember him saying that.
Yeah, I'm about to pull this up real quick. Hold on. My bad.
Nah, but Rush, how do you feel as a black man You know, and you, the creator of white people.
I mean, I want to say we created white people, but technically they're like the youngest. They're the youngest race out
Be
of
right back. My
all.
tacos are here.
Out of all, you know, people from different culture. Let's see. Okay, now this is based on
See,
the
y'all
Book of
created
Revelation.
snow. Y'all created Snow Bunny.
Yo, yo, you are so funny.
That's what's up.
Okay, now this is a scripture based on after the rapture takes place or during. Well, nobody really knows when the rapture is going to take place, whether it's going to be before
I
the
mean,
Antichrist reveals his identity or after or during the 7-year tribulation. You know what I'm saying?
and they say that something about the what's the name of this river?
Euphrates River. It's
Yeah,
completely
when it
dried up, and
yeah,
there's
then they say
four
yeah.
angels that's locked up under the Euphrates River. You know what I mean? 4 fallen angels, yeah, is locked up down there. But at some point they will be free to, you know what I mean, wreak havoc on Earth. Now, let me see. Okay, this breaks down, the book of Revelations where uh people will be seeking for death but can't find it. Okay, 5 they were not allowed to kill them. Now this is based on like the scorpions that's going to torture mankind for like 5 months. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
they're told not to destroy like the plants, the trees, and none of that. Just the people that don't have the seal, the seal put on their forehead. Now this seal, you received this. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the 7 trumpets, which is a representation of seven angels, and one of those angels come down and put the seal on the forehead for God's chosen people not to be tortured by these beings. Now, okay, let me just read this, and I'll break down the 7 trumpets and the 7 bowls of God's wrath. Okay, they were not allowed to kill them, but only to torture them for 5 months, and the agony they suffer was like the sting of a scorpion. When it strikes, during those days, people will see death but will not find it. They will long to die, but death will elude them. Now, here's the thing, right? The government, they're trying to figure out ways to elongate your telomeres. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're able to elongate your telomeres, like, yo, you could live like for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And what telomere, what it does, it helps you reproduce cells. When you run out of telomeres, right? Like your cells don't no more will no longer reproduce, and that will cause you to, you know what I mean, be
Mhm.
unalive or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And in layman's terms, man, like everything the great book is talking about is coming into fruition, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And now the 7 trumpets. Hold on, let me see if I could find something. I gotta look it up. The 7, the 7 trumpets in the 7 bowls of God's wrath. It's pretty much like they're giving the cue to, you know what I mean, to kind of like, you know what I mean, to destroy, not really destroy mankind, but things is gonna transpire to the point where it's not gonna be feasible to really live on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see.
Have you guys heard of like Lefave? Is it Lefavian?
What you mean? What you mean, Gabe?
The dragon thing?
What about the? Oh, you talking about the lizard people?
No. I think it's called. Shit. What? I can't even say.
Oh, you talking about Leviathan?
Leviathan. Yes. Now, on the coast of near Florida, around there,
Mhm. Yeah.
there's this dragon-looking thing, and supposedly it's fucking moving.
Yeah, you're talking about the island. You're talking about the island, but they say it's not an island. It's actually like a sea creature called Leviathan.
Exactly. That could be.
This is crazy. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm gonna break down something I'm gonna explain something
Put
about
shit in the
that
back
too.
chat so I can look it up.
What you want me to put? Okay. You want me to put the what to look up? Okay.
Yeah, what that island thing, whatever you guys were talking about just now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Leviathan.
Mm-hmm. Damn, dude, my feet are fucking swollen.
I don't even know how to spell Leviathan.
Like Levi jeans, and then I don't know, put the rest in, and they'll probably figure it out for you.
Oh, Jules has something. Let me see if I pull it up.
Let's see if I can do it.
She gonna pull up a clip saying that she created yo.
Yo, you so funny, man. Oh shit.
Damn you, Jules! Don't do this here. I'm fucking with you.
Okay, yeah, that's how you spell it. Right here, Leviathan. Damn, I spelled that shit wrong, nigga.
Like Levi jeans. And just let the rest figure it out for you. Now, but this thing by the
What up,
cover, it
Ponder?
looks like a fucking dragon, dude. And it's supposedly moving slowly.
Oh, this is a long ass video.
These tacos are the shit.
What up, Ponder? Yo, if you want to drop the link for anybody that, just let me know who's the ones that are popping up, and I'll let you know if let them come up.
I bet.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. Ponder, how you feel about creating white people?
I'm thankful y'all created white girls. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Rush, man. They made fucking snow bunnies, man.
I dig them. I dig black women too. It's just that their attitude.
They made snow bunnies, man. And you also make Karens too, man. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Just all women just fucking.
Oh, this is so hilarious.
I mean, they only been here for what, like supposedly 6,400 years or some shit?
Yeah, even though they fucking cost us our fucking
Yeah, and black people have been here for longer than
they
that.
cost us our fucking heaven and shit, and Garden of Eden. But I guess that's what we got to deal with.
Did you find anything yet?
Oh, let me see. My bad. I got all caught up here in the chat. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see. I could probably be my best chance to find something. I usually like to pull up stuff at X because I usually don't get copywritten or anything like that.
Yo, we're looking for I guess a video clip based on Leviathan or somebody breaking it down.
I got a quick minute video if you can put me up. Let's see. I'd have to. Let's see.
You got to put it in the back so I can pull it up. Yeah, well, I was just bringing up verses from the Book of Revelation.
Where did it? Oh.
Yo, if you want to come up, man, you could come up. I just dropped the link. You're welcome to come up, man.
There's a 3-minute clip here. The real meaning of whatever in the Bible.
Yeah, do that one.
I'm not going. I said whatever because I'm not going to pronounce that. I can't pronounce that word.
In the Bible's Old Testament, Leviathan is a sea creature that fears no one, but is feared by all of mankind. The origin of the name comes from the Hebrew word Leviathan, and the creature is mentioned a number of times throughout the Bible. Leviathan is said to be a waterborne serpent created by God and may have been likened to a crocodile, but it has also been described as a mammal too. Many have even believed it to represent a dinosaur, but that idea has long been debunked.
Life finds a way.
And of course, while many theologians have debated the extent to which Leviathan is based in truth, no physical evidence for the creature's existence has been forthcoming. The descriptions of the creature state that it is large, has big teeth, can shoot flames from its mouth, and has scaly skin. It can also probably safely be assumed that Leviathan is supposed to be a huge fish, as it's said to live in the sea. But it is altogether more horrifying than any whale or shark. Job 41 describes Leviathan as being enormously strong and well protected by a chest as hard as rock. It also claims the beast can bend iron like straw. Leviathan is mentioned about 4 times in the Bible, not only in Job 41, but also in Isaiah 27:1, Psalm 74:14, and Psalm 104:26. In Isaiah 27:1, Leviathan is described as a great serpent, which is destroyed by a sword-wielding God. In Psalm 74:14, another mention is made of God coming down to earth and killing Leviathan, which is described there as having more than one head. The remains of the creature are left to be feasted upon, with the passage stating, "It was you who crushed the heads of Leviathan and gave it as food to the creatures of the desert." Psalm 104:26 is a little less unpleasant. This passage only says that God created Leviathan to enjoy and play in the ocean, where it lives happily in peace. The last verse confirms that Leviathan is a creation of God, though its mere existence is also meant to instill fear in man. Then, in Job 41, it is explained that not only is Leviathan unable to be killed by man, but it also apparently possesses many traits comparable to a combination of a whale, crocodile, and mythical dragons. In Job 41, Job himself is tasked by God with subduing the creature. As it turns out, however, he is nowhere near strong enough to conquer it, but he was never meant to be. According to one interpretation of the story, Leviathan symbolizes God's power over man. Job 41 goes on to explain that God has the ability to subjugate Leviathan to his servant and suppress it to the point that it will speak to him. This provides a nifty demonstration by God that, as Leviathan itself answers to him, there is nothing else on earth that is more powerful than the Almighty. The whole ordeal humbles Job, and his inability to tame the creature is the heart of the story's twin morals, namely the sinfulness of pride and the unquestionable power of God. There are stories about Leviathan present in Jewish and Christian religions, as well as Middle Eastern mythology, and one thing that is common to them all is the fact that Leviathan was a creation of God and could only be destroyed by him. In Jewish folklore, the story of Leviathan has God slaying the female version of the creature and feeding it to starving Hebrew people. This tale is also recounted in the Bible in Psalm 74:14. And in some mythology, the existence of Leviathan represented the sin of envy, or perhaps, as some have argued, Satan himself. The notion that God killed Leviathan is an important part of the creature's story. It shows that while God can create something as fearful and terrible as this, God can destroy it as well, leaving no doubt about his mastery over the earth. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm glad he brought up the fact that Job Job didn't describe the Leviathan. It was a different creature. And his the way he was breaking down the phenotype of this creature was technically a dinosaur. You know what I'm saying? They didn't name it a dinosaur. I forgot the type of beast he saw it, but the way he was explaining the beast, he was explaining how the beast looks. It's, you know what I mean? He was breaking down how long his tail was, and his tail was as long as a cedar tree.
I think that they tell us that dinosaurs and all this, and I think that
It's really dragons.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, like yeah. I mean, like, yo, I believe there was dinosaurs, man. I mean, Joe bumped into one.
Dragon.
That's what. Hold on, let me pull up Joe joint. Hold on, because you know the word dinosaur wasn't invented until like the 1900s or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, so
And I think before it meant dragon.
they didn't. I mean, whatever they called those dinosaurs back then, they had different names for them. You know what I mean? Like Leviathan and other names for like mystical creatures. They're really not mystical creatures. They were dinosaurs. But hold on, let me see.
Fucking T-Rex breathing fire and shit.
Be right back, guys. Really quick.
Okay, it's called a behemoth. Word. Let me pull this shit up.
Jules, get your ass up here.
Hold up. That's what it's called, a behemoth. And the way he was describing the phenotype of the behemoth is a dinosaur, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because a cedar tree is like it's the way he was describing his tail, man. Yo, he said that shit was like 100 feet long, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Yo, can y'all see that? Yo, Tino, can you see that?
Yeah.
I bet. Okay. Where in the Bible describes dinosaurs like creatures, right? The passage in question, Job 40, chapter 40, verse 15 through 24, where God speaks to Job about the mighty grass-eating beast called the behemoth. Yeah, that's the name of it. Okay, look at the behemoth which is made along with you. He feeds on grass like an ox. What strength it has. See, this is not the Leviathan. This is like a totally different creature. That dude in the video made a mistake. That dude in the video made a mistake calling this the behemoth the Leviathan. Those are totally two different creatures. You know what I'm saying? But he feeds on the grass like an ox with the strength it has in its loins, what power and muscles of its belly, its tail sways like a cedar, you know what I mean? A cedar tree, you know what I mean? The sinews of its thighs are close knit, its bones are tubes of bronze, its limbs like rods of iron. It ranks first among works of God, yet maker can't approach it. Okay, now what they're talking about within this verse right here, like pretty much, Job questioned God or whatever, right? And God responded to him, right? And I'm paraphrasing, this is not verbatim, but pretty much it's like, yo, you fear the behemoth, but yo, I'm the dude that created the behemoth. So why would you even question me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know I'm butchering the saying. That's not how he said it, but pretty much, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So this creature right here, they describe its phenotype right here is a dinosaur, man. The behemoth. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Or a dragon, depending what area you're from.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy shit in the world that's coming out now. It's funny. It's like, why now? I guess we are in the end times. I don't know. Maybe we are.
Yo, we at the last hour, man. You know what I mean? Don't get left behind, man.
I'm just scared for our kids, Not so much us.
Yo, it's pretty much no future, man. You know?
Well, as long as you're righteous or try to be righteous. I mean, I'm honestly, since I turned 40, I'm 43, I'm gonna be 44 in August. I'm trying to be as righteous as I can. Like, there's a lot of childish shit like I've put away,
Yeah, man. I'm trying to live right too, man. The king coming, man. And when the king come back, when he coming for his bride, you know what I mean? And laying terms, the bride is a representation of the saints, the church, you know what I mean?
I just hope
So-
I make the cut. I don't know. I've done some
Yeah,
shit.
word is
I've
bond.
done some things.
Yo, I guess nobody's gonna come up, so I'm about to kill this live, man. So let me get y'all last words before we bounce, man.
I'll go. I guess I'll go first. Thank you, boys. Yeah, man. Just be a good person. That's all I gotta say. Just be a good person and just try to live right. That's all. That's all I gotta say.
As you know, as they say, Dominicans are 70% African. I like to say that you're welcome for my people creating the whites.
Yo,
and I'll leave you guys with that. You guys have a good night.
Yo, later, Tino, man. Yo, my last words, man. Like, yo, Yeah, we at the last side when the king coming, man. Don't get left behind. It's your boy
Stay sucker
Rush.
free. You heard?
You already know, man.
I already know, dog.
Yo, it's your boy Rush, aka Raw Mundo, out here chasing that ball, yo. Cheek was to practice humility and always remain sucker free. You heard? I'm out. One. Later, Gabe. Thanks for
Thank
pulling
you.
up, bro.
Yeah, man. Always, always.
Peace.